What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and today I picked up 3 $500 boxes of half dollars from my local Fifth Third. As you can see, I've already opened the box just to check out the coins that we have. I do have a lot, or at least a handful of really shiny enders. They look like most of them are going to be 2022 Philadelphias, which will be a little bit of a change because I get a lot of 2021 Philadelphia rolls in my boxes lately. But we're going to make the best of this. Hopefully we don't have just tons and tons of these things. I'll keep you posted as we go. I'm looking for some silver, hoping to have a little fun. I hope you are too. So let's jump into it. So I'm actually going to jump ahead here to roll 7. This is going to be the first roll I open, but I just wanted to show you guys this is what I'm dealing with. I don't have a lot of them that have 2022 Philadelphia enders and brand new on the other side, but let's open this one up just to see what it looks like together on the inside. And it is a mixed roll, which is, I guess, a good thing. But you can see just how, like, crazy sparkly these 2022s are. They look to be, for the most part, uncirculated. They might have made it through the system once. But we're going to have a whole bunch of these. And I may try to make a full roll or two and hang on to them, but maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how this hunt goes. But here's a second one. Here's a third one, 2022 Philly. Not seeing anything else in here. Nope, those are just regular plain old clad halves. But I think I'm going to get a whole lot of this throughout the box. I will go ahead and jump into these. And like all my coin roll hunts, we're really looking for silver. That's your 1970 and earlier. 65 to 70 is your 40%. 64 and earlier is your 90% silver. And we are going to look for a whole bunch of mint errors and varieties. And I've got a document in the description down below that talks about all of those. And what else can I tell you? Oh, NIFCs, not intended for circulation. Those are from 2002 to 2020 and 1987 and 1970. 70 and 87 were special years, coins that were only released in mint sets. So you definitely shouldn't be finding those in circulation. The other thing I'll pull you in for is a proof if I find one. So with that said, I'll bring you back in as soon as we find something interesting. So it took me just 10 rolls to get 2 full rolls of these really nice and sparkly 2022 Philadelphias. That one's got a little gouge in it, but you get my point. So we've reached the end of the box, and really all we had to show for it were these 2 rolls of 2022 Philadelphias that I pulled. Honestly, I probably could have made 10 rolls of these based on the number of them that were in that box. Every roll had somewhere between 3 and probably about 6 of them. I did find a random 2022 Denver in there, and 3 random 2021 Denvers, which I don't get a lot of Denvers in my boxes, so I was kind of surprised to find them. I'm going to check these to see if they're going to upgrade anything in my books, either the NIFC sets I'm selling in my store or my own personal sets that I've made for my kids. I'll probably just kind of cherry pick maybe the best 20 out of here and make 1 roll, and the rest will go back to the bank. Outside of that, we're going to go ahead and get into the second box. Here's box number 2, and like box number 1, it's already been opened, and we also have a lot of 2022 enders and shiny enders, which I'm going to guess are 2022s as well. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'll open a couple of rolls here just to see what they look like on camera. See if box 2 is going to look a lot like box number 1. Hopefully we find a few different things, though, because I tell you what, finding a bunch of clad and a bunch of 2022s was not that exciting. There's a 2021 P. That's just a really nice 1984. 71. I'm just checking these to see if maybe we got some other NIFCs. That's just a 95 and an 89. So nothing else there. Let's see here. We'll open a couple here and see what it looks like. That's just a really nice 1982 with an FG. There we go. There's a bunch of just on fire shiny edges. And this is going to be 2022 Phillies. Just check a couple of them. Yeah, those are all going to be 2022 Phillies. So this is obviously a sister box of box number 1, or at least this is what it looks like it's going to be. Let's just keep our fingers crossed, and maybe we got lucky and we'll find a couple of 40% silvers or 90% silvers scattered within. So far, though, it does just look like a bunch of clad. Yeah, that's just a bicentennial. All right, well, I'll bring you guys in. Hopefully, we'll find something. Maybe a mint error. I haven't found a DDO in quite some time, so fingers crossed. Maybe I'll find one of those in this hunt. So we're up here on roll 29, finally bringing you in for something. And this box has been very much like the last, so I've just kind of been opening the rolls and edge hunting them before getting into the middles to see if we've found any errors or varieties. And I'm bringing you in here again on roll 19. I can't remember exactly where it is. Let's see here. It's one of these shiny guys. Let's see here. I've already looked at it, so I know it is what it is. There it is. It is a 1987 Denver. So this is one of those NIFCs that you need to be looking out for. It's pretty tough to find because it was only released in mint sets. I'll put the mintage down in the lower right-hand corner. And this one's actually in pretty fantastic shape, quite frankly. This is the kind of thing you hang on to. So definitely our first big find of the hunt. This box has mainly been 2022s and 2021s and then just a bunch of clad. But super happy to find this. Not intended for circulation coin. So very next roll, number 20. You can see I've laid it out here just on the edge of the mat. And when I got the paper off, because I've had so many new 2021s and 2022s, I didn't think much of this big thick edge. But you can see here we have found our next big keeper of the hunt. A 2005 San Francisco clad proof. You can tell from that mirror finish. We've got the frosted faces, I guess. The frosted, I always forget the word for it. There's the fields and then there's the other part. I always forget what it's called. But this is actually a really nice proof. You do want to check out those edges because if you have that solid copper line, you know it is a clad proof rather than a silver proof. And in 2005, they did make, I believe it was a 90% version of this coin. 90% silver version of this coin. But we're happy to find it nonetheless. Well, this brings us to the end of box number 2, and we did have a couple of cool finds. We did have this 2005 San Francisco clad proof, and for a circulated proof, it's actually in pretty darn good shape. Of course, the winner of the box is this 1987 Denver, not intended for circulation coin, and we're going to look in Red Book at this in just a second. We did get a couple of 2005 regular, not intended for circulations from Denver, and a 2015 Denver, not intended for circulation. These are all pretty busted up, so they'll go back to the bank. But I did want to bring you in here to our Red Book. I have the 1987. Where'd it go? Right here. You'll see we've got a B, little small B next to the P&D, and it's extremely low mintage, 2.89 million. And in MS63 condition, they're worth about $5 a pop. But if we look at the footnote, you'll see not intended for circulation, included with mint and souvenir sets. So these were not made for circulation. These were only really issued through the mint, and that's why it's such a low mintage point for that particular $50. Let's give the 2005 a look real quick here. We had a couple of 2005 Ds. It's actually also pretty low mintage for a not intended for circulation coin. 3.5 million on that one, and the lowercase d, it just tells you it's a not intended for circulation coin. And you can see our 2005 San Francisco proof is even lower mintage than that at 2.275 million. So really low mintage coins found in this hunt, but outside of that, no silver. So we're going to keep on hunting. We got one more box to look at. So here we are with box number 3. I already have it open. I did do the coin roll looking for some silver. I did see far less really nice new looking coins on the end, so hopefully this is just a nice circulated box. Obviously got one with a little bit of nastiness there. I don't know what that is. But we're going to go ahead and jump into it and hopefully find some goodies. And I know I kind of didn't do this on the last couple of boxes, but let's go ahead and just open 5 really quickly here together. And if we don't find anything, I'll just fast forward. So nothing there. Roll number 2 may be a proof, but probably just nice new 2022 Phillies. Let's just check all those real quick. There's a 2022 Denver. There's a 2021 Philly. And a 2008 Philadelphia. So that's our first real NIFC of the box. And, did I just put that one back in there, or did I miss it? What do we got? And it's another 2022 Philly. Okay. So we got one for the board already here in the first 5 rolls. Nothing special, but a low mintage NIFC. Yeah, I think that's what the majority of these are going to be. 97, 22, and 21. All right, here we go. Roll number 4. Couple of super green coins. Looks like a 74 and a 71. Just clad. You can hear it in the drop. You can hear it in the sound that it makes when it clangs against other half dollars. All right, here we go with roll number 5. And we got a 2014 NIFC from Philadelphia. Okay, well, I'm going to go off camera. I'll keep opening rolls. If we find anything cool, I'll be sure to bring you in. Well, that's the end of box number 3, and I wish I could say it was a better overall hunt. Box 3, we didn't find too much. We had a 2004 Denver, a 2006, can't even see it, looks like a Denver as well. We had a 2008 Philadelphia and a pretty busted up 2014 Philadelphia. So just a couple 4 NIFCs in that third box. I'm not going to pull out all of the NIFCs that we found, but the 2 real keepers of the hunt were this 1987 Denver and this 2005 San Francisco clad proof. Not a lot of money in these things, but if you're a coin collector or you're a coin roll hunter, these are the kinds of things that kind of get you jazzed and you hang on to them because they're just really, really neat to find. Not going to retire on these pieces by any means. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry we didn't find silver or anything more interesting than these 2 pieces, but I have to show you what the boxes produce, and this is what they produced this time. So if you enjoyed this one, drop on down below, click that like button, leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing. If you're new to the channel and you like coin roll hunts, I do them all the time. Make sure you click on that subscribe button, click on that little bell and select all so you get notified each and every time I release a new video. And I'd like a big thank you out to the few channel members I have. I need to live stream a bit more, but I do try to release my videos a little bit early for my channel members. And one of these days I am going to do a member stream, but the half dollars have been so bad lately that I'm not sure it's worth doing. So anyway, with that, you guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.